The Iron made grilled cheese.
Carrots, lettuce.
No, that's not what.
I am Iron Maid. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh no, I literally used my iron to make grilled cheese.
Huh.
Cooked with an iron pan. Na 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 na. Iron pan rhyme. No,
No,
that's terrible.
no, circuit. I mean, I use my iron that I basically iron my shirts with.
No, 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 no. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm just making a
All right, it's
spoof.
live on YouTube.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm using my griddle.
Mm. Using your riddle. All right.
Mhm.
Okay, everybody. Looks like we are live on YouTube here. So we're going to start up the recording and start up our intro video as well as our intro video. So let's get started then.
Say what? Cut! No, 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 man. You're making me fall asleep. To death, bro. Okay, the line is... Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Say...
Say
What?
what?
Say what?
Got it? This character is not me.
Say what?
Stop it!
Stop that. I gotta get that timing down. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Brony Show, episode 258. I am your host, as always, Circuit Main, here to bring you all of the Brony community for this weekend. Of course, I'm joined by a rancorous, rabble-rousing, okay, yeah, I ran out of R's real fast. Oh, hey, there was a
Rabble,
R.
rabble, rabble.
Rabble.
A bunch
Here's
of
my
assholes
rabble.
that-
My rabble here, of course. We're talking about my panelists here. Let's first we got our friend from the Otaku Ascended, Suki.
Yep, you sure do, as long as I'm awake.
So we're
And
hoping that
Cody.
he stays with it just a little bit longer. And we
All
also
right, who?
Fuck you, I do what I want.
and we also have joining us Silent Blast.
Yeah, I learned something new today.
Yay.
Always sign for fucking royalties.
Wait,
And
what?
the creator of the creator of the Witcher is a fucking dumbass.
Ah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the reason why he thought the Witcher games wouldn't make that much, so he just went for lump sum instead of royalties.
I see.
Oh, that old song and dance.
The immediate
So,
regret.
Circuit,
Yeah.
The George
When you
Lucas
said-
lesson.
when you sell the Brony show, royalties always get royalties.
I will keep that in mind, though. I can't imagine me selling the Brony Show anytime soon.
And who would buy it?
I think that's
Dude,
his
we
case
have-
there. I think that's the case there. He was just going for royalties.
Ah.
We have dude.
And
We have fucking morons that will buy invisible art.
anyway, yeah, we got Silent Blast and Toa.
Hello. Hopefully people can hear me this time, unlike last week.
Well, so far so good. And we should be joined by our co-host Blank Mind here in just a moment. But in any case, we do got quite a bit to talk about here. First off, quick heads up on a change in the show or how we're going to try to do things. Admittedly, I had this planned out. I was ready to go with this, namely because I expected my work hours to change, and I just got notice during work today. No, at least not yet. So So what our plan is, and still kind of is, we are going to do everything as a show as normal. However, for the new episodes, instead of actually talking about the episode as it's playing, we're actually going to set some time aside to discuss the episode in general, along with pictures, commentary, things, quotes, all that fun stuff. Now
Because YouTube's kind of a bitch.
kind of is not strong enough a word. YouTube has issues. YouTube has
There's at
issues.
least PG-13 before we hit the R rating.
Let's try to keep it somewhat civil, but YouTube has issues. We're not going to deny that. It has issues. And I don't want us to get hit with a bunch of copyright strikes and everything about the Brony Show getting destroyed overnight, especially with some of the horror stories I keep hearing. So, yes, we are going to still show the episode, and we are going to talk about the episode, but it's going to be after the show. After everything is said and done, we've had our fun, and the closing video is played. We will still bring up the episode, and we will still do commentary on it. It will be on a separate recording, and we will I'm debating on either putting that on Vimeo or just having it for posterity. I really don't know. Maybe we'll keep it a live stream exclusive. I really don't know.
It'd be a smart idea to do it on Vimeo because from so far, the people that I know that have it haven't really faced copyright.
Vimeo's a little bit more on the stricter side, but in any case, we'll figure it out. One way or another, we will get it figured out, but that is kind of what we're switching around here a little bit. Otherwise, Brony Show for today, we are going to be talking about the Guardians of Harmony, or to be specific, the comic book that explains why in the world Twilight and company are doused in armor, why Spike has a small and a large version of himself, how the Shadow Bolts existed, and why does Cheese Sandwich have a giant cheese cannon?
The answer to that one, simply because of Weird Al's last album.
No,
Fun.
I don't know. I would have gone with a clickbait kind of thing. Why does Cheese Sandwich have a giant cannon? The answer will surprise you.
By the way, I know because it's me, it won't surprise anybody, but because I'm so tired right now, and generally I do try to not think in dirty jokes. I honestly do try not to think in dirty jokes, but I'm so tired right now. When Circuit was talking about Spike there, I thought he was going to say why Spike has a small penis.
No, I'm gonna leave that to people far more qualified to make comments on that than I ever will, and ever will.
Dragon Bite, I'll just.
In any case, let's go ahead and dig in here, though we do got quite a bit to talk about, and Guardians of Harmony is quite the comic. So we're starting off with everybody's favorite, with What's Up, Bronies? So, what's up, Bronies?
I'll go for it. Well, apparently my mic is shit now, so I'm waiting for my new one to come in. So up until my screen will still be on. I'm not going to be really interacting other than the way that I am now through a tablet when my mics go down.
Basically, he's going to be a little bit on the slow side of things.
Also, I have to do more mowing around my area simply because, well, when you own a lot of land, you gotta mow a lot.
Hope you had a ride mower.
Well,
even with the rider.
Well then, thanks to Tokoi for inspiring my name for the chat tonight.
Suki Milt will mow your lawn. I love it. Okay, but real quick. That was a lot of reels. Okay, but yeah, my What's Up, Brony? I had a week-long vacation, pretty much starting before the show last week, but all week last week. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if I wasted it or if I spent it gloriously. Because I will not kid, every single morning, Monday to Friday, and only because I finished on Friday evening. Every single morning, I would get up, I got a cup of coffee, sat down in front of my big screen TV, and I played Persona 5. And I played...
So you straight marathoned it.
I straight marathoned it. And not only it was one of those marathons where you're sitting down, you're like, okay, it's this time. I'll go ahead and take a break for lunch at this time. I keep playing. I look up. It's 11 p.m.
The fuck happened?
Exactly. I played for several hours. Oh my world, every single day, and I did not marathon a game. I haven't marathoned a game like that in years, and I mean years, because usually I would either be at my job, or I would end up. The only time I would ever take a break is to go to conventions, or because something serious happened, or I was sick. So yeah, dear world, man.
He's cooking.
Well, yeah, but he can.
Not putting shit. I'm looking for a fucking
I-
Problem
Cutting
is that we
board.
can hear everything you're doing.
Yeah, man, you gotta mute it down, or at least try to keep it away from the microphone a little bit there.
Dude, I'm using a headphones,
I
so I
know,
can't really.
I know. I'm just saying, just see what if you could do anything about that, even if it's just muting yourself on Discord for a bit.
All right.
Okay. Where was I? Right. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I almost feel like I feel like I'm on a freaking gag reel all of a sudden. Yeah, I marathoned Persona 5, and I beat it late in the afternoon, early evening on Friday. So I spent the entire vacation week playing Persona 5. I don't regret it. It was awesome.
You would
Did
have
you
done
get
that
all
with
the
Breath of the
endings?
Wild if you had that vacation time.
Yeah, I would like to say yes, but I even now one of my roommates is playing it in the other room, so I honestly don't know. I'm surprised we haven't started doing a battle royale just to see who's the next one to play it.
Speaking of Zelda, there's been a speed run. Guess how long?
An hour.
49 hours. For
That's not a
100%.
That's not a speed run.
actually for
That's
100%.
the fact.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
heard 100%,
That is a speed run.
100%,
Okay, never mind.
I'll buy that. I will buy 100%, but that's the only one I will buy. Any
Yeah.
case, yeah, that's that's enough of what's up, Brony here. Unless anybody else has something they want to throw in real
Oh, yeah.
fast.
Yeah, Circus, since you finished Persona 5, now you have to do Near Automata and get all the endings.
No, I will save that for another day.
Oh yeah, that's like 20 something endings.
Yeah, and
No, I think there's only like 3 actual endings: the good, the medium, and true.
which one are you talking about?
No,
Oh, sorry,
No.
the good, the bad, and the medium.
Still lost.
no,
Yeah.
it's not true. Every ending counts as the true ending, but there's like 20, I think 50 endings.
What do I
for
look like, the
Nier Automata.
completionist? No.
No, you got too pale of skin for that. Ptoon-chin.
Actually, I would talk about the beard more. My beard's not as big and robust. Any case, let's go ahead and move on here. So news. We do got quite a bit of news, especially in the merchandise area. As I mentioned before, we're just going to grab a few choice articles that we feel that you should get your appetite up. Otherwise, please check our show notes. Look up all of the news. This is mostly, if not all, from Equestria Daily, and the more you click, the more you save them.
The more we get paid.
No, we don't get paid anything. It's they're the ones doing all the hard work. They deserve all the credit.
Then they should pay us for advertising on the site for them.
No, we're not gonna do that either. Okay, so moving along here. First, who wants a Rainbow Dash cooking apron?
Does it say a 20% cooler?
That's it.
You could do like 20% tastier.
That could also work.
Well, I guess you can't win them all. But yeah, Rainbow Dash apron is apparently at Entertainment Earth when you absolutely thought everything had been done. So, yeah. Now, continuing on the merchandise train, Entertainment Earth also has official plushies that are going to be coming out in response to the movie.
Right.
And
Wait, so we don't just have the Hasbro ones?
well, I believe they are still from Hasbro, but they're right now being advertised on Entertainment Earth, who sells that sells everything essentially. But yeah, these are going to be released in June, and we have Twilight Sparkle, Pinkie Pie, and Rainbow Dash as sea ponies.
Shooby
You're
doo,
kind of robot now.
shooby doo.
Son of a. Why?
We have been asking for years for this.
Wait,
You know it's true.
Let's hold judgment until the actual movie comes out before we think why. But yeah, this is another little bit of merchandise news that I figured we should definitely talk about. Now, here's something in the ridiculous area of Fluttershy merchandise, and it regards Fluttershy.
Little shy.
My English has failed me. Why? But yes, behold a Fluttershy with a very big head.
Alright, fuck activated big head mode.
What?
Was it
Yeah, who entered the cheat code for big head mode?
Now, this is Fluttershy of the Coneheads. She is going to be talking to the Grand Mugwump in the big phone.
Yeah, see, I was trying to remember I was trying to remember actual character names before I went to Coneheads, and I was like, damn it.
I only remember Coneheads and Dan Aykroyd, and even Dan Aykroyd I barely remember. But yeah, actually, there was one in our chat room here in the Discord chat. I will give it. Let's see. Yeah, Creature actually brought up this picture. That was his response to it. So I could kind of see that considering, but but yeah, Fluttershy. That's a really messed up looking Fluttershy. Apparently, this was found at some unmentioned store next to Beanie Babies. So we don't know if it was a knockoff or what exactly. And also in the merchandise news. Now, we already made plenty of jokes about this, about Sunset Sushi. Now, Now, in order to further drag this thing across the ground until it is forgotten forever, hopefully, apparently Sunset Sushi actually has an employee, and it appears to be Rainbow Dash.
Dun dun.
I just found that in the picture there, and I thought that was hilarious. And before somebody says, no, she's a customer, it is Rainbow Dash wearing a hat. She's wearing the hat, yeah.
She's wearing the hat.
She's wearing the hat.
She's an employee.
She is an employee of Sunset Sushi. Of course, by the same wonderful minds that came up with Sunset Sushi, we also have Pinkie Pie's Baking Sweet Snacks Cafe. Now, raise of hands, who is actually surprised by this one?
Not me.
Oh, look, nobody's raising a hand.
Wouldn't it be nobody's raising a hoof?
Okay. Oh, okay. Somebody's asking for our Discord here in the chat room. Throwing that out there real fast. Okay, and along with that, the Equestria Girls mini movie theater has also been summarily announced. And, of course, I was hoping that it would be one of the main six, but apparently it's run by somebody that I can't see there. Well, I could see him, I just don't know who in the world that is.
What's that fashion? What's that photographer's name? Could say her parents.
No, it's not Photo Finish.
It's definitely not Photo Finish.
I was saying like photos parents or some shit like that.
No, it definitely isn't that. No. I don't know who that is ultimately, but I was hoping it would be one of the main six just because we have Sunset Sushi, then we have, I don't know, Fluttershy's movie theater for some stupid reason.
No, that would be like Fluttershy's pet hospital.
How about Fluttershy's pet spa?
Yeah, yeah.
Fluttershy's pussy parlor.
Unfortunately, I'm not joking. The Fluttershy actually gets a pet spa.
Oh, oh,
That
oh,
makes
okay.
sense.
Well, then, I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna go back over to my little corner.
Oh wait, you're serious? Okay.
AJ gets AJ gets the general store. Twilight gets a Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah.
Rarity probably owns something like a Gucci store.
Gucci store, really?
Mm,
Well,
That's
something
it.
fashion forward.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out
Yeah,
as we go. But yeah, apparently they're all getting little stores now for their own self. Who saw that
Well,
one coming?
Dash
Now,
better have a fucking gym though.
now, who's ready for the ultimate? And this isn't pony merchandise, but at the same time, it really is.
Okay.
you mean the unicorn frappuccino?
That's exactly what I mean.
Oh,
Unicorn Frappuccino from Starbucks.
did you guys actually get one?
I tried. Honest to God, I was there earlier today. I tried, but apparently
The
either that Starbucks doesn't have it, or no Starbucks in Utah has one.
It was only for like I think it was like the 19th through the 22nd.
No,
oh yeah,
Really?
that's
it was
bullshit.
only it was only a couple of days because even the one that I got mine from is already not advertising it anymore.
Again,
I
still
had one.
bullshit.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was it was it honestly actually was pretty good.
And
Well,
I don't even like coffee.
okay,
But you
set
gotta,
to
here's
end
the
on
thing.
Sunday. It was set to end yesterday, and unfortunately,
Yeah.
it. I just jumped on it too late. I thought I had more time. I honestly did. I didn't know it was only for 3 days.
Yeah. Also, silent. Here's the thing: the frappuccinos are basically designed to pretty much like have the least amount of coffee out of everything there.
You can't even call it coffee. It's basically a shake.
Yeah. I mean, it does technically have an espresso shot in it.
But apparently, if you really do want a unicorn frappuccino, there's a recipe for it. It's
Yeah,
actually a secret menu item from what I found here.
Hmm.
Cream-based frappuccino, mango syrup, colored with unicorn pink powder, blue drizzle made from white cocoa, classic syrup, sour unicorn blue powder, topped with whipped sprinkle, blue cream unicorn dust.
this is some shit that you would see that a mixologist would make.
Well, it's in their secret menu,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure
But
if it's an official secret menu or if this is just how they figured out how it's made.
Dude, every fucking restaurant on earth has a secret menu.
I know, but yeah.
and sometimes people aren't happy when you order off it.
Yeah, I know. They just,
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet if anybody that watched our Meat Mountain video knows what happened with that one.
yeah, but in any case, yeah, it came, it went. I missed out. I feel stupid, but yeah, the unicorn drink was the thing. What are you gonna do? Well, not miss out next time, that's for sure. All right, and finally, in the last little bits of news that I captured here for our entertainment, My Little Pony Omnibus comic this is actually one I might have to pick up. Their cover for for Omnibus 4, I believe, is actually based off of the Goonies.
Who?
Oh, Omnibus
gonna
3.
do
It's
the-
Omnibus 3.
Who's going to do the truffle shuffle?
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, circuit.
I said don't look at me. Besides, I've actually lost weight. It's not working as well. It's more like a truffle sidestep.
Do the sidestep.
Yeah. But yeah, the Goonies. A great, awesome movie. Weird Nintendo game. Really weird. And, yeah, all that fun stuff.
And it showed.
But ever immortalized
Yeah.
as a pop culture
The-
thing that most people don't know what it is until they see it.
Yep. And it also
The
introduced
next
us to.
omnibus should do a reference.
Hold
to the
on.
wizard.
Let Suki get in a word edgewise here.
Well, it's just a stupid joke, but anyway, it introduced us to the wonders of Updog.
Sup, dog? Up, dog?
But
And as I was saying, Circuit, next one should be the Wizard. Just have Twilight with like the power hook.
It's
Actually,
just
that would be kind of badass.
yeah. I can just see it, Scootaloo, California.
Oh god. Oh, that would be class. I don't think I'd be done at that point. I'd just be done. But yeah, no, this is actually particularly awesome. But especially since I am a big fan of the Goonies, and it's really awesome to see a bona fide version of it. Just reminds me we are a bunch of geeks.
Well, old.
Yeah, no, just geeks. And finally, and this is a big heads up to people that are interested. Indiegogo is currently running a campaign, but for Fallout Equestria book RPG. This is actually a big book RPG that is currently being run. They're actually trying to raise money, but at the same time they're just trying to gauge interest and also get these out there. So it's a little bit getting money, a little bit just letting people know that this is a thing. I haven't really looked too much into it, unfortunately. I haven't had a lot of time, but the whole thing boils down to 6 books, I apologize. 6 different books, all centered around the whole Fallout Equestria universe, a big RPG based off of it. They're trying their absolute best to get quite a lot of money, but at the same time, if you actually put into this, you will get the stuff. They're trying to get enough money to really do a lot of fun stuff, but they already have plans to print out everything, get everything shipped out, sent out, emailed out, digitaled out, however they need to. But you can also see that it's still under quite a lot of work. So yeah, it's an interesting little project that I wanted to bring attention to because I think it might be worth it, especially if you do love Fallout Equestria and you want to have a book RPG based on those adventures. And I do want to thank Crazy Matt Captain for that one, actually, because that one dodged me completely. But he posted it in our Discord, let me know about it, and here I am talking about it. And I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to plop some money down on this as well. Not just yet, but soon. But in any case, that is enough on news here. We still got a few other things. A lot of MLP comics are coming out. A lot of great comic covers along with that. Japan is having a pony event. We will talk about Red Heart and her cutie mark and a lot of other merchandise. However, we do have our art challenge of the week. Now our challenge...
I'm almost done with mine, so...
Well, we got a couple of others here, and I do have one I do want to point out right off the bat. So the challenge of the week was ponies at their other job. Of course, it was both in serious and in comical sense. The whole idea being, of course, the latest episode, which had the joke of bulk biceps wearing many hats.
That was second episode, not latest.
Oh, it was second episode. Latest episode for that week. And in case Mike Knized gave us this one here with Lady Caffeine. The energy drink Pegasus is always ready to attack her foes and also has plenty of coffee.
She looks like she's on her 200th cup.
Yep. I don't exactly know what this is based off of entirely, though I think it might be something related to something Mike Nice himself does. Because I can't really place it, unfortunately.
What, he might be a barista?
No. I mean, like, maybe he has a storyline that he's developing or something else going on there. Yeah, the thing is that he mentions he needs to develop the Dawn Messenger arc story. So I think it actually has something to do with something he is developing.
Oh, good on him.
But yeah, this is Lady Caffeine and her job as being a coffee mayor. Huzzah!
Look at my post the link so I can see it. I'm on my tablet, mate. I can't really see. run the stream and Discord at the same time.
Oh, well, no, that's no problem. I was actually going to be putting it in the show notes here in just a second. Or did you need me to link it to you in the Discord or something like that?
No, as soon as it pops up on, because since I have Google Docs, I can just click on the shit and see.
Fair enough. Okay, anyway, it should be in Google Docs now. And moving right along real fast, there is also a bit of an apology as well as another art that did not get posted last week, and I do apologize for that. Of course, last week was Ponies Watching TV. And Mike and I actually submitted an entry, and I missed it entirely, and I really do feel terrible about it. So
Especially considering what you played last week.
Yeah, the irony is actually quite palpable, because his entry was based off of Persona 4. So we do have the main character of Persona 4 ponified in the TV world of, well, Persona 4.
So you have Hero up there?
We have Hero. So yeah, it's awesome little bit of art there. And in all honesty, it does deserve some recognition because it does take a lot of hard work to get all this done. And I don't want to just gloss it over by accident.
And now, Mike, now you have to do the new pro tag. What's the dude's name again?
Joker.
Really? Oh well, Joker.
Yeah, that's what they refer to him.
Yeah, they refer to him as Joker quite a lot, but that's not his actual name. Or anyway, moving on.
So that's his canonical name, since everyone names him a different thing.
I know. I'm just gonna go ahead and continue on here. I know it's the canonical thing. I'm just letting that one go for the moment. Moving on here to Dr. Bristle. So who's ready for Dr. Bristle?
Bring it on.
All right. So Dr. Bristle's ponies at their other job, of course, continues on with how he normally does his thing. It looks like Dr. Bristle is, he almost looks like a chancellor over at Equestria. Let's see. Canon and non-canons have second jobs. You can take a while to guess whether the job's suitable for each pony, given the job suits. Dr. Bristle will become Prince Bristle and rule Equestria with justice and compassion. Oh my world, he's made himself king. Well, prince.
He's got an Napoleon complex!
No. Why is Lola Bunny there? Why is
Because...
Hold on, there's more to it. And
you're apparently decapitated.
Meanwhile, Twilight Sparkle and Spike took up their positions as performance artists, like Alex Jones, with apparently Lola and Bugs Bunny.
Alright, to be fair, he should have just gone with Tiny Toons over Lola and Bugs.
Yes.
Okay, and also there are 2 Easter eggs, which, not exactly Easter eggs. The first one, Toa's head, not an actual head, but a painted icon in honor of the heroic works, of his heroic works in Equestria and beyond.
Wait, what the hell?
Don't ask me, man. It's you. And Easter egg number 2, Christian cross in a blue circle signifying the chosen faith religion of Dr. Bristle, Prince Bristle, which is Christianity.
Isn't Bristle evangelical?
A bit.
I heard from Radio Mali that they had problems with him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to delve into that. That's not for me to know. But let's go ahead and move. There's also a supplementary entry, bonus challenge that he did for himself, just called Granny Smith. And apparently as Granny Smith, a vectored Granny Smith, talking to a black blob, and Dr. Bristle just sitting there. And the text is, as I quote, "Hello there, youngin. It is I, Granny, speaking unintelligible language, which is understandable as she talks about ghosts." Anonymous laughs at her. Oh, it's anonymous. That says anonymous? Okay. Ghost, you trying to make fun of my granny? Is this what you did to my granny? Not me, Ghost. It was on an anonymous idea. Granny apparently is a pious woman.
I I fucking get this. This is supposed to be like a nod to Radio Molly just fucking with Roasted recently.
Yeah, fair enough.
Eh,
I'll take your word for it. I honestly have no idea, and I don't really follow that all that much.
mhm.
Go on Twitter and look up hashtag Get Down with Ghost.
No. Okay,
No,
there's some
we
things I
have
just
to
won't
have
do.
that.
There's just some things I won't do. But Dr. Bristle, I will admit, every single time he comes up with an entry, it's always amazing what in the world he comes up with. I honestly don't know how he does it. I really don't. And it's surprising. It really is surprising. All right, and Toa, unfortunately, has
No, I,
submitted it.
I posted it in content creation. It's just the file upload. I'll get the link to you in a moment.
And Toa has this one with me on a desk, probably mourning my sadness. Sketchy Wolf driving a truck, or it looks like he's standing behind a window with a big red button. And Toa apparently is posing for a picture.
No, I'm basically hauling a big tree by myself.
No, there's no smoke box reference.
There's not a whole lot to tell you, Toa. In all honesty, you kind of just look like you're standing sideways.
Yeah. Sometimes I wish I could draw, because chances are I would have just done a snuff box reference a bit, like me and Circuit being like the two executioners. It's a bit of
You say execution, and I'm just reminded of Persona 5 again.
Let's. Okay.
Let me show y'all a link of what I'm talking about.
Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, but sorry about that, everybody. Sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. All right. Any case, I think that's about it for the art entries for the week. It's definitely an interesting one there. So, challenge for next week: ponies needing an apology stamp. The big joke about the latest episode was the I'm sorry stamp. Of course, it is the a pony with her ears down and just this really sad look on her face. The big joke is, what would ponies need an apology stamp for? What crazy weirdness or misunderstanding would ponies need to put a big apology stamp on up for?
All right. Sorry for going off a tangent. Back to what I said a second ago. I just posted it in the lounge, so anybody can look.
I can think of one pink pony around here that needs to apologize for burning down the studio and the flag stop and many, many, many other things.
Hey, I didn't give him those Molotovs.
Okay, that's enough. We played too much with fire. We're gonna burn the show. All right, so that is it for our opening up discussion. Unfortunately, that went a little bit longer here, so let's get right into the big thing, which of course is, well, the comic, to be blunt. As soon as it comes up.
Hey, we're going to explain something, and we have no idea why we did this.
Okay, so let's see here. So, yep, the whole comic here, the My Little Pony annual comic, of course, consisting of the Guardians of Harmony.
Fun.
Now, let's shrink this down here a little bit so we can get a little bit more in the space. Whoops, a little too much there. Bring it back up.
So that's what you wanted me to pay. Indeed. Nope, I'm not that dark. Most of the time.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead start this up here. You guys let me know if you need a little bit of time to bring it up here real fast.
I have it up. Just getting stuff posted where it needs to be posted.
Fuck is it? Where the hell did it go?
Okay.
Did you post this? Fuck, you did post that separately. Oops.
Yeah, I did. Make it a little bit easier for people to get for you guys to get hold of it. Please don't distribute though.
We don't.
I know. I just had to say it. Please don't distribute.
Heck, I'm the one that was able to find you a quick download link when you were just searching, where is it? Where can I find it?
Actually, this one I didn't have any issues with.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. It still works. I'm glad I got the download link. So, yes, Guardians of Harmony. For those of you who don't know, the Guardians of Harmony toy line is an interesting one, which actually consists of a lot of different pony figures. Some of them are completely stationary and in incredibly cool poses. Two of them being, of course, Celestia and Nightmare Moon facing off against each other. Discord sitting on a chocolate throne, and one recently released of Chrissy swarming with green magic and changelings all around her. Of course, along with that, there's also some action figures which are a little bit more action-oriented than the common pony figures that you would see out there. Completely molded as opposed to being the brushables, with everything from Spike with weapons, a giant Spike with armor, and ponies with armors and catapult launchers and all sorts of other shenanigans. And the big thing about this is nobody knows why. Why in the world?
Until now.
So IDW decided, you know what? Here's our answer. Why do they have this armor? What in the world's going on? Why do they look like they're trying to fight people that are already gone, like the Shadow Bolts, Nightmare Moon, things like that? Here's our answer. Here is really what in the world is going on. So, My Little Pony, Guardians of Harmony. And of course, as I mentioned before, the Guardians of Harmony is an annual comic. And the big thing about annuals is that they're mixed. You have a lot of different art pieces. Of course, you have art by Andy Price, Tony Fleeks, and Jay Foskett. You also have stories by Christina Rice and Jeremy Whitley. All of these people matched together in different ways in order to make 6 different stories that explain some of the toys. Now, of course, the first one is the Shadow Bolts. This is when things are nice and peaceful in all of Equestria.
You got a little something in your throat. Will you just...
Actually, I'm roughed up my throat there a little bit. If you guys would just excuse me for a quick moment, I want to grab a quick drink so I can make sure I don't end up hacking up a lung while I'm talking through all this. So please bear with me a quick moment.
I hate. Damn it! I hate getting older.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Only as old as you feel.
Oh, Sergey, did you hear that one ring of the note that you will never hear again? I basically heard one of those.
Oh, you mean the one where it basically has a frequency that no adult can hear, but kids can?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can still hear that. Actually, the funny thing is I can also hear when a TV is whining. Those old
and
big
yes,
screens,
and
yeah.
that is an effing giraffe.
It's a freaking giraffe, man. Okay. So, I got my water here, and I am ready to talk about this. So, Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash are in Fluttershy's cottage, of course, tending to the animals. Of course.
What else is new?
Yep. And of course, the big thing is that Fluttershy invites Rainbow Dash to bring Tank over in order to try to make more friends and to be more social. Of course, Tank being Tank, just kind of sits around, doesn't do anything, and Fluttershy, having the most interesting rabbit in the world, ends up having the interesting rabbit do mean, horrible, annoying things.
Well, this is one way to tell the tortoise in the hare.
Fair enough. So as Fluttershy is trying to console Rainbow Dash that this is the best thing, it's good for everyone, all that fun stuff, suddenly disaster strikes. Applejack runs in, screaming of emergency, of course scaring the tortoise, as she says that the changelings have come back. Queen Chrissy is attacking the Crystal Empire, along with everything else. Fluttershy giving the lament, of course she is. Why not? So, of course, Rainbow Dash finds out, yes, this is her chance. She is now part of the Wonderbolts. They will need her help, and she must go to them. Dang it, I got so close. And so,
Fluttershy.
No, it's Rainbow Dash. Yeah, I was just trying. I was trying to make the horrible Half-Life Full Life consequences. The Rainbow Freeman goes to save Equestria and face rainbow consequences. Okay, yeah, that was.
That still sucks, but I find it funny.
I find that terrible. I could have done so much better. So, yeah, she says she will go out and she will face them, leaving Fluttershy alone with the tortoise and the hare. And, of course, Rainbow Dash immediately comes back to ask if she'll keep an eye on Tank for a while and flies away before getting a full response, much to Fluttershy's chagrin.
But Fluttershy does bring up a good point. You could have a cup of tea with your friends before the Elements of Harmony, then suddenly everything gone to shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but they're the heroes now. What are you gonna do? So Rainbow Dash goes off to fight the everlasting evil. As Rainbow Dash quickly dashes through the forest, disaster strikes. Dark forces loom around.
Oh, look! Evil yellow-eyed shadow creature.
You killed the flow. Damn you. Okay, but yes, as Rainbow Dash is flying over the forest, big yellow eyes follow her, and shadowy figures soon approach. Of course, they cry out, more like growl out, Rainbow Dash. And then unfortunately, it looks like the PDF has a bit of a hiccup there. But
no, I got the next image should be, come on, Dash,
yeah.
You remember us, don't you?
But yes.
So they called out Rainbow Dash. Was it first edition? Still in the box.
Yeah. They were a bitch about it. But yes, they call out Rainbow Dash. Remember us? We're not fake. We're Shadow Bolt. So Rainbow Dash is knocked for a loop as the imaginary Shadow Bolts turned out to be quite real and knock her around in the air. Of course, Rainbow Dash, in her annoyance, is debating, should she continue on to Canterlot and the Wonderbolts that need help? But the Shadow Bolts are real this time, and they could cause massive consequences if they are left alone. So Rainbow Dash decides she must go and be loyal and defend the honor of Equestria against the Shadow Bolts. Of course, she does this with the chagrin that loyalty is not the easiest element to deal with.
Really?
Yep. Gee, big surprise. So she flies into the forest, finding the the Shadow Bolts, and they challenge her to a race. Prove that you are faster than us. If we win, you must join us. But if you win, we'll teach you all of our tricks and sneaky things. So they bring the challenge to Dash. After a little bit of goading on her, saying that she's not so fast, she sucks. Rainbow Dash says, fine. You want this? I'll bring it on to you. I will smack you down with my hoof. My rainbow tail will be all you see all day, every day. I'm going to smack you so hard you'll be having rainbows in your eyes for weeks. And so they go to a cliffside.
And unsurprisingly, the Shadow Bolts cheat.
Indeed they do. They cheat and immediately dash off. Rainbow Dash very annoyed, so she flies even faster and catches up to them, much to their surprise. Oh no! The person that can actually do a sonic boom that is actually a rainbow colored, and only Rainbow Dash can make this because of her rainbow mane, is flying faster than us. Who would have thunk it? So they start to they growl and get annoyed and start to do what Shadow Bolts do and cheat by punching her in the sky. Literally punching her in the sky. So Rainbow Dash gets ticked off. She starts to direct them around low to the ground and traps them against each other as they fly into a tree. And that's when the secret of the Shadow Bolts is revealed. They are changelings. And so Rainbow Dash says, well, you're a bunch of losers. I don't need to deal with you. And apparently hurt the changelings' feelings. So changelings don't like being called losers. And she flies off, ending the first story of the Guardians of Harmony. Now, personally, I thought the first story was a really good way to get started, and it does come up with a pretty plausible explanation for the Shadow Bolts. Granted, I don't know how in the world changelings even knew who the Shadow Bolts were, but it is a good way to explain why in the world there are Shadow Bolts flying around in Equestria when they were imaginary things that should have been dealt with.
Well, I mean, villains do research too.
Yeah, true enough. Of course, it is kind of funny. I do like the artwork as usual with the comics. The expressions were good. The storyline was silly and simple, but that's what kind of makes it fun at the same time. It's not something that you need to, do a lot of wrapping your head around. You just enjoy for what it is.
It's simple, dumb fun.
Simple, dumb fun. Hello, Blanked.
I've been here for a minute.
But yeah, it is kind of funny just to have the changelings. But we have hearts. You didn't have to call us losers. But yes, that ends the first story. Second story. This one deals with Twilight Sparkle and Cheese Sandwich. Of course, this is happening in Ponyville at the same time the changelings have begun to invade. And Cheese Sandwich is getting ready for the birthiversary of Pinkie Pie. Unbeknownst to Pinkie Pie, of course. In order
That's
to...
what he thinks.
Or that's what they're hoping for. So Twilight goes to check on other things as Cheese Sandwich is left to his own devices. Along with a giant cannon and enough rubber chickens to... honestly, I thought I had a joke there and it died. The joke died. But he has a lot of rubber chickens. So as he loads all the rubber chickens into the cannon, unfortunately he gets a big surprise. Pinkie Pie pops in out of nowhere. And he immediately asks, Pinkie Pie, you were supposed to be with Rainbow Dash. What are you doing here? And apparently she was supposed to meet Rainbow Dash, but she flew off and never showed. I wonder what could have happened. And of course, Pinkie Pie immediately says, "Wait, this looks a lot like party planning. I mean, why in the world do you have a giant pile of rubber chickens?" And Cheese Sandwich immediately says, "Sweetie Drops. This is for Sweetie Drops. She loves rubber chickens."
Bon.
Actually, it is Bon Bon, but they say Sweetie Drops, so go with the comic.
Actually, his name is Special Agent Sweetie Drops, if we remember the 100th episode.
I know the whole thing. I'm going with the comic. Just go with the comic here. Alternate universe. Just handle it.
Stop nitpicking.
Stop
I'm
nitpicking.
not picking.
So as they're arguing about why in the world is Sweetie Drops having a party being orchestrated by Cheese Sandwich and not by the party planner Pinkie Pie, changelings start to swoop in the background. Lots and lots of them. And of course, they don't notice anything. Pinkie Pie...
Of course, it's for comic relief.
And of course, as Cheese Sandwich is panicking, and Pinkie Pie is looking over the biggest cannon she has ever seen, he gets kidnapped. And immediately comes to a very slow loading screen. Freaking Adobe.
How is it that I have the same program and yet it's all loaded for me?
Actually, it's not loading it. It's just scrolling really, really slowly for some reason. I don't know why. So Pinkie Pie is
How many-
looking.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Pinkie Pie looking over the treads of the tank. Cheese Sandwich suddenly gets replaced. And she starts asking questions about the cannon. At which point Cheese Sandwich gets a very angry look, pushes Pinkie Pie so hard that the PDF breaks. Again. Did somebody fall asleep?
Sounded like it. He wasn't me this time.
Silent.
That could just be me sipping on my tea.
It is Silent. Silent has fallen asleep.
Wasn't it cooking?
I'm up.
Okay. Stay with it, man. Stay with it. Or if you need it. So yeah,
Let me go splash some water on my face.
go for it. Okay, so while Silent is waking himself up, Pinkie Pie gets pushed by Cheese Sandwich while Cheese Sandwich is being taken away. She questions, wait a minute, how are you there when you're also being taken away by changelings? That doesn't make any sense. But wait, no changelings. So she immediately grabs the giant cannon and starts firing rubbery chickens at the imposter, who changes back to a changeling. And so she quickly thinks fast, dons an army helmet, and fires explosive rubber chickens. With incredible...
Comedic effect! Awesome!
Amazing...
Sorry,
Hey, welcome back. And she manages to fire them off with precision and amazing accuracy. Of course, as she's being thanked by Cheese Sandwich, they take a look around, and unfortunately, it looks like changeling warfare has begun in Ponyville. So what better way to take out the changeling warfare than a giant cannon of rubber chicken and Pinkie Pie with her party cannon? So tactical explosions all around, and the changelings get beaten by rubber poultry.
Second, I think they may have gone a little bit too far.
How so?
For some reason over the radio that says tactical rainbow nuke incoming.
What?
Yes,
No one ever saw that video.
Fair enough. Moving on. So they they push the changelings back and scare them away with rubber chickens. Of course, if I was invading Ponyville and being attacked by rubber chickens, I would probably start running the other direction too. How would you handle something like that? The rubber bands.
This wasn't in the manual.
This wasn't in the manual. Nobody said anything about rubber chickens. We must run. Flee! Flee! No, I'm not talking about you, Flea. We just gotta flee in general. Flee! Flee! Yes, Captain. Not you. Okay, that's stupid. Moving on. So, yes, they congratulate themselves. Why in the world are you here anyway, Cheese Sandwich? Oh, I know why. Because you're here for my birthday. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll help with my own party because I will beat you up. I will beat you with my cannon if you don't. Everybody remembers that other episode. We don't want this anymore. We don't want this crap anymore. And thus, happiness is abound and the canon is explained. Meanwhile...
Also, the shipping grows strong with these two.
Oh, the shipping grows strong everywhere. Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice, in the Crystal Palace, changelings are invading the Crystal Palace. Big surprise. And they are being attacked by the Crystal Guard ponies. Cadence and Shining Armor are talking to one another. What could we do? This castle is protected by magic, but it may not hold out for long, and we need more defenses because the changelings are mean and vicious and annoying. Shining Armor, we must do something. But Cadence, I want to do something. But you don't have to be the first one into battle. We have a kid. Yes, and it's because of my kid I must fight. Because apparently she recently had a new episode. People don't think that she's the biggest crapshoot as she was. So Shining Armor goes to research. And doing it the only way he would know. By Twilight's methods. And starts to look at every single book. And then drops them all because he just gets annoyed and frustrated with it. And then he finds out about Amore, the first Crystal Princess. And he reads...
they're bringing that thread back. Yay!
Moving right along. So he picks up the book. Princess Amoy. She was the defender of the Empire for years. She must have abilities. And it talks about Princess Amoy and her amazing magical abilities to beat back enemies from the Crystal Empire. Of course, she created the Crystal Heart in order to save the Empire, but she also had a secret laboratory. How very convenient. And it was sealed away in case the Empire needed to be defended again. The convenience continues.
Oh, look, it's also the same door that they use for Sombra, only different magic.
How very convenient again. So, Shining Armor immediately says, "That's it!" And goes into the crystal caverns where nobody dares tread and we don't see. And finds a door. He tries to open door with the magic. And it, of course, he goes into crystal caverns. He starts to look around the giant crystal caverns looking for spells that are over 2,000 years old. It looks like a perfect plot point to me. And as he's looking around, he keeps hearing noises. Weird, crazy noises. And suddenly he is called out, "Shining Armor! Shining Armor!" And he immediately runs to try and help whoever is there. And he finds a white page. Actually, he finds Fluttershy. I do apologize once again. I don't know why the PDF is messing up on me like this. I really don't. But yes, he finds Fluttershy, who somehow got caught up in the caverns while trying to take care of pets. Of course, now they start to hear buzzing noises.
Fuck you, it makes perfect sense.
Yes, it makes perfect logical sense.
It'll make perfect sense in a moment.
Calm down. Tokoi.
It's called a joke.
Toa, let us have our just silly moments. It will be explained. We all know this. So they go into the caverns. Fluttershy, it starts to get scared. Oh, you're looking for the mystical what? Oh.
I said as is typical.
As is typical. She says, "Quickly, you must go and find the hidden alchemy lab in order to save the Crystal Empire. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'm just the weakest, shyest, most defenseless Pegasus in all of Equestria. Literally."
Also one of the most cutest in some people's opinions.
Thank you, Shipper. So yes, Shining Armor stands up to his family name and says, "No, I shall protect you with my horn and my hooves, and to a lesser extent my nose. Maybe not as much a nose because, it's more for booping, but still."
Technically, isn't his family name Sparkle?
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I must live up to my family name and live full Sparkle consequences.
Sparkle!
Actually,
it's like, bitch, I will make this cave fabulous.
Yeah, so he continued. He says he will defend Fluttershy. It doesn't matter if he saves 1,000 ponies or one pony. But saving even one is just as important as saving them all. And then suddenly, Fluttershy vanishes. Well, he didn't save her. Game over. Yeah. So, no, apparently there was a voice. She was never here. It's a test. And behold, a glorious Pegasus appeared. Pegasus. That's why my brain wasn't. I know it's a unicorn. My brain was telling me it's not Pegasus, but I went with it anyway. A glorious tall unicorn comes up. "I am the one that controls the Crystal Empire. I was testing you with magic voodoo powers. So we shall now save you. I shall show you my secret thing here, even though I'm technically not really here." And blows open a wall, even though she's technically not there, and her magic technically doesn't exist. There's a lot of technicalities here.
Well, okay. Since basically this is a world where magic can do just about anything, fuck it.
Yeah, basically Link caught his thing of, it's magic. We don't gotta explain nothing.
I know. I'm just having fun with it. So he finds the hidden alchemy lab and looks around. Everything is shattered, broken, aged, and old. Except a vial A single vial wrapped in gold chain with a crystal. It looks like this may save the Crystal Empire, but what does it even do? And there is a dragon emblem on the side of the vial. The end. And
I wonder. Sorry, I got lemon tree stuck in my head from saying that.
We'll have fun with that. So, moving back over to Ponyville. Apparently they're still under attack, and everybody is trying to attack, defend, evade, and whatnot. And Lyra Heartstrings doesn't pay attention to a single thing. Which, of course, the changelings start to notice and figure, hey, we are invading Ponyville. How dare you not pay attention to us? And
we're supposed to be threats. We're not just the cannon fodder of stormtroopers.
And, of course, while Lyra's walking, Special Agent Sweetie Drops runs in to rescue Lyra. We need to get you to a safe location. Ponyville has been compromised. And Lyra immediately yells out, I'm not going anywhere with you. You are a terrible friend. You suck. And your mane is stupid. Which I kind of agree with. I don't know what's up with those curls. And she immediately starts taunting her. Your candies are terrible. Your eyeshadow always outdoes me. I don't like the way you clack your teeth together. How long were you behind me there? No, seriously, Blanked was I kind of pop in and out here. Okay.
The world may never know.
Yeah. The world may never know. Okay. So, any case, as I meant, sorry, brain just derped here. So, yes, Lyra is starting to lay into Bonbon. Her candies are stupid. Her fanfics are stupid. Everything about her is stupid. Even her stupid is stupid. How in the world does something like you even exist? And gets even more angry and irritable. Of course, this doesn't seem right. The glowing green eyes kind of helps indicate that something is wrong. So, after a while, Bonbon is like, no, why are you telling me all this stuff? You liked my candies. You liked my fanfics. I thought you liked those.
You're supposed to lie to me.
Don't tell me you posted those pictures on the internet, too. And, of course, she keeps saying, I hate you. I hate everything about you. And then suddenly she's attacked by a flying lyre. Or lyre. Harp, actually. A flying harp.
Well, they're saying harp. I think technically it is a lyre, but yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Lyra attacks Lyra. And now the universe is more complicated. Of course, Twilight Sparkle is flying in with her, and it is revealed, oh, the angry green-eyed Lyra was actually a changeling. Who would have guessed? So they push back the changeling. You are not welcome here, changeling. And the changeling leaves. Of course, Twilight Sparkle looks back to make sure that her friends are okay. And, of course, they're hugging, smiling, being happy, and giving more than enough shipping fuel for years to come. You know this to be true.
So Randy Smith comes out and bats him in the head. That ain't natural.
So they start heading off towards Twilight's castle because they need to seek protection. Of course, Twilight is trying to figure out some way to defend Ponyville as well as all of Equestria because the changelings are still coming en masse. And Vinyl notices that Twilight Sparkle's butt is glowing. Sweetie Drops immediately beats Vinyl for even looking there. And then probably suggests that maybe they have a threesome. I don't know. But yes, Twilight Sparkle's butt glows. Which immediately means there is something important. So she runs to the castle. Spike is, yes, there's a signal for you. But the signal is coming from inside the castle. They immediately start looking for a masked man. But no, instead they realize that means there's something here in the castle. Oh wait, they actually do make a joke about the calls coming from inside the castle. Huh. All right then. So yes, they find that it's coming from the castle, and they notice that the signal is coming from near the top of the castle. So immediately, Twilight starts to fly up to find out why, where, who, when, and sometimes how. And then she finds a locked door inscribing, "When enemies of friendship disguise their intent, Friendship Princess must become its champion." And of course, a subset to those instructions: to claim the armor of friendship, the princess must approach the door with two friends whose relationship has been tested by the greatest of challenges. And immediately Lyra and Bonbon come up with Spike because they are bored and want to watch TV. And lo and behold, the door opens. So, yeah, go figure. Who saw this coming? So they look in and, ooh, what do we have here? We see the amazing chariot armor. And and also a spear attachment. The armor of friendship. Now Twilight must combine together with the 5 Zeozords in order to form Mega Ultra Friendship Tron.
God, it's been too long since I've watched Saint Seiya, otherwise I'd have more references to that going on.
I've never even watched Saint Seiya, and I wish I did, because I know I would be able to use that a lot more than Power Rangers. It is not a portal. I don't know what a portal is. So, the armor of friendship. Wow, sparkly! So, they look at it, and the armor says, inscribed, "You can do it, Twilight Sparkle." Wow. Even the armor is just like, it's yours. Put it on already, you idiot. So, without any further questioning and wondering what in the world is going on, other than the fact that Lyra and Bonbon almost threatened to put it on themselves because they think it's pretty cool armor and they would wear it, Twilight takes a look to see how in the world this armor works. And then, several moments later, we see a group of friends coming together. And of course, one of them is very annoyed looking. And he looks even more annoyed when suddenly his changeling disguise vanishes, much to the surprise of his friends. And sorry, I'm just working on this. And as it's changed, she realizes why and gets scooped up by Twilight Sparkle in the armor. And she starts to fly him off along with a bunch of other changelings that would be in an image there if the PDF didn't break off again. Thank you, Adobe Reader. And they fly off with Twilight Sparkle's armor, explaining why in the world the armor is there. Huzzah.
Twilight Sparkle has done it. She is now a steam shovel.
Twilight Sparkle is now steam shovel and catapult. She can launch changelings. Huzzah.
or would it be more of a, or would it be a backhoe?
I don't know, but I gotta admit, if I was a changeling and getting scooped up by golden armor from a flying alicorn, I would be confused as hell too.
I would just go, thank God it's not a fly swatter.
But yes, now we move on to Canterlot, which is also under attack. Spitfire and Soren are summoned by Princess Celestia. We need your help. Between me and Luna, we can defend Canterlot, but everything else needs protection. So quickly, gather the Wonder Bolts. Do stuff. Spitfire says, okay. Soren says, why? And they immediately start flying around. But we need to get everybody together. And yada yada. Text. Anger. Angst. We need a plan. Get everybody together. We need to do this. Da 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 da. A lot of text. A lot of story. So, Spitfire starts to grab a secret weapon. While a secret weapon is being acquired, Soren immediately goes to the different Wonderbolts. You are needed. Come! Come, Fleetfoot! Come, Firestreak! Come, Misty Fly! And come, Surprise! Yes, Surprise is in here too. And also High Winds. So all the Wonderbolts are gathered together, except for Rainbow Dash. They even go to Fluttershy's cottage, who says that Rainbow Dash flew off as soon as danger was heard, and they immediately leave before she could finish saying. And of course, I gotta give them credit for this. It continues a running joke of Fluttershy wondering whatever happened to ponies just stopping to say goodbye.
That is a good running joke.
Yeah. So they ended up getting everybody together, and Spitfire comes out with the Wonderbolt wings. These amazing things will allow Pegasus to reach supersonic speeds, causing sonic rain booms of their own. Of course, they also have a chance of blowing up.
Of course.
So they gather them all together, put them on the ground. They say, everybody switch it in 1, 2, and they immediately evaporate.
Whee!
Of course, they make fast, immediate tracks over to the Crystal Empire and start to beat the crap out of the changeling swarms. And of course,
the Wonderbolt's being effective? What new swarm madness have we wrought?
well, here's something funny. They lost their wings in the process, so they got there, but I think their wings exploded.
No one died! Hooray!
So finally, as everybody starts to come together, they start to reconvene in Ponyville. Rainbow Dash coming back, Fluttershy realizing maybe it's time to get involved a little bit more than whining in her cottage, and of course Twilight Sparkle and her armor, which has mysteriously kind of lost the front hoe thing going. And
yeah, I'm just gonna assume by magic it can,
It actually does flip up and down, so I'm just making fun of it there. So as they're trying to figure out what in the world to do, a letter comes. And it's from Celestia. Changelings have decided to attack Ponyville because Ponyville is where the main six live. If we get rid of that, then the rest is going to be a lot more smooth sailing. So, yeah, technical response. Who would have figured? And immediately they also realize, wait, Shining Armor is here. He ran all the way from Cancerlot. I guess the trains were broken. And he produces a vial that he found in the catacombs, which is a different shape than what it was before. Magic is shifty, I guess.
To be fair, it could just be artist interpretation.
I know. In all honesty, I'm pretty sure they got a quick synopsis of what the story's all about, and they just kind of made it as is, all at the same time. I'm just having fun with the silliness. And
yes,
of course,
it's a comic.
Yes. And as I look at the vial, Spike notices something. It looks really red, and it's kind of freaking him out. I think Spike unfortunately had a little too much weed there.
Smoke weed every day. Yeah, hey.
Spike weed every day. No, okay, but no, he notices.
There's a fan fiction about it.
No, Spike sees a dragon on the vial. Of course, nobody else notices. They're just looking at the potion. This could contain magic. We're not sure if we should use it. Should we use it? This may be our only hope. It could cause problems. Spike is being ignored. Of course, they continue to weigh the ups and downs. What should we do? Should we do this? Well, why not? Let's go ahead and do this. And Twilight takes a swig.
Should we be doing something? We should be doing something. Should
And
we
then-
be doing something?
And then the immediate thing as the chorus potion happens, Twilight Sparkle doesn't feel anything, and then suddenly, whoosh. Except this time, her eyes don't go completely white. They go blue.
Hey, look,
And
they all got new...
Oh, hold on. Twilight Sparkle can see the cosmos, and in the infinite knowledge of the universe, she realizes, wait a minute, I have magic. Let's armor up and just beat the crap out of these people. So she armors them up to beat the crap out of them. Of course,
Go Pony Rangers!
there we go. There's our Power Rangers joke. Mighty Morphin Pony Rangers! And even Shining Armor gets armor. Though Spike gets left alone. Oh, look at the... And so, they look at the armor. They actually like how they look. They look glorious. And shiny. And none too soon, as the changelings are coming! And Spike, of course, keeps saying, I can help. Twilight, listen to me. Twilight, use the stuff on me. It has a dragon on it. Twilight, please give me love and attention. And
It's way too dangerous, Spike, for a little dragon like you. Cut back to Spike's ego.
And of course, Twilight says no. They ignore him. They immediately get themselves ready to fight. And Chrissy is actually leading the army this time. So they start to charge and fight with horn, hoof, and cannon. And of course, Twilight gets knocked to the ground. That was the shortest Power Ranger fight in history.
It ain't over yet.
And then Spike immediately implores, Twilight, you must use that potion on me. And I swear by gods, if you don't, I will ship you with everybody in Ponyville. And then distribute the books for free. And to the grade schools as well. And I promise you, it will not be clean Klopfic either. And then Twilight's like, okay, stop it. So she drinks the potion, magics up, and zaps Spike. Spike, unfortunately, it was then that they realized that the potion was made from the same mushrooms as Super Mario. And Spike grows to 10 times his size that day. With an armor helmet.
It's Alvin Godzilla! Due to international copyright laws, it's not. Still, we should run like it's Alvin Godzilla!
And Queen Chrissy immediately has a great idea. Changelings, use your power. Change yourself into dragons. And, yeah. The image right there says it all. I especially like how the fact that Chrissy is just sitting there like idiots. Really, that expression right there says everything.
Shining Armor had a dude moment. Dude.
So, so Spike fires off his fire lasers of death, scaring off all the changelings. Ponyville is saved, and the Changeling Empire has been thwarted once again. Of course, the ponies celebrate and hug the big nose of the giant Spike, and that is it. Huh, that's interesting. Is there more?
Yeah, it's a Friends Forever issue. Or at least a preview of it.
Really?
Yep.
Huh, yeah. Well, there you go. I guess
Go
I had
figure.
I don't know where they had a preview there. Yeah. But yeah, that is it. The Guardians of Harmony. So, that's why you have your toys. As to why Nightmare Moon is also part of those, magic. So, quickly switch.
You want to have a duel between Celestia and Luna.
No, I'm just trying to get this back over to the beginning page here. So, what do you guys think of Pony Ball Z or whatever the comic, the Guardians of Harmony My Little Pony comic?
It's silly.
It is silly.
It is silly. But it's not the most cockamamie idea for saying, this is why we have new toys.
I will admit, it is a great way of saying new toys, and plus it does what the annual comics normally do. They show different art styles, they have a bunch of little stories collaborated together, and it is a lot of fun. It stays in its own little universe there, so you can read it, put it down, you never have to worry about it again, and heck, if you even don't read it, it's not going to change your lot. It's not going to affect anything for better or worse.
But it's definitely one of those things where, okay, people are saying, why do we have this? We have and make a story around it.
Well, let's see. Chat room, Sonic, annual is humorous. I like it. DM12. It was insane, funny, and silly, and I enjoyed reading it. I actually did too. I really loved reading it. It was really a lot of fun. I just wish I didn't. I only had I had a little bit more time to reread it a couple of times and really get into details about what exactly happened. I'm not gonna lie. I did read this comic yesterday evening as I was trying to come up with a good idea for the show, and that was just because my vacation time was up. So yeah. I probably could have done a better job of actually talking about this comic, so I do apologize for how quickly I ran through all of it. But yeah, the Guardians...
It's kind of like an old-timey superhero, like Golden Age superhero story where you know the characters, but you are like, wait, what the hell?
I don't know about that much, but, the comic itself, it's good. It really does. It gives an interesting plot line how these figures exist, and I do love the Guardians of Harmony figures. I really do love them. I think they're a lot of fun, especially for some, for some of the Brony collectors out there, or just people that want a little bit more than just ponies that you can brush, because they're actually action figures. Yeah, Big Spike would be a fun one to have a little bit more with. Granted, yeah, some of the things in the storyline were a little crazy and weird. They were short, but they threw everything in there as best they could. They had their little silly moments. It's good. It's not like a great comic. It's not going to change your life, but the art style is there. The story is there. They stuck to a central storyline throughout all of this, and since this was a collaboration of several different art styles, several different writers, all encompassing in one big thing, it was good. It was really, really good. So, yeah, really not much else I can say about it. I would recommend picking it up if you haven't yet. Check your local comic book stores, go to Amazon, if you liked it or want to check it out. It's definitely a fun read, and it's not something I would always have available to me in my comic shelf.
Type of things.
Yeah.
And also, if you just want the digital version, go to the IDW's website. You can easily get it there, like $1 or so, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, you can get a digital version from IDW for a few bucks, or a physical copy for about $6 or $7. And in all honesty, yeah, either way, you really can't lose, and it is a lot of fun. And the storyline itself is actually a little bit better than how I went through it. I skipped through a lot of different stuff. I really did. So, that is it for Guardians of Harmony. So let's go ahead and jump a little bit into the story, into the show here, the My Little Pony episode, of course. And of course, as we mentioned before, this is just a slightly different format in how we're going to do it. We're actually going to talk about the episode and what our thoughts and everything about it, and then we will show the episode after the stream here for our live viewers.
Right.
Okay, so just to give a brief synopsis about what happens in the episode, if you haven't noticed, Flurry Heart. Well, yes, it's Flurry Heart and Twilight. The initial story starts off with Twilight finding out that an entire group of school kids got sick all on the same day. Picture day. With horsey hives, no less. And of course, she was approached by what was it, Nurse Redheart that did it?
Yeah, Nurse Redheart. Which, by the way, I can understand the redesign of Nurse Redheart simply because, have you seen the health packs in games?
No, it's not a health pack situation. It's a Red Cross situation.
It is.
No, I think it's a Red Cross.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing.
No,
Old school games. What was that basically? A Red Cross.
In the old school games, they could get away with it a little bit more. However, it has nothing to do with the old school games. It has everything to do with the Red Cross in the Geneva Convention. The thing is that the Red Cross is an institution and an organization that has lately, unlike in previous times, been a little bit more protective about their iconic plus. So a lot of companies and a lot of games and stuff that used to use that plus to signify medical aid, care, things like that, they're changing it now in order to avoid problems. But in any case, so Nurse Redheart sets up with Twilight Sparkle to ever visit the poor sick kids. And as Twilight Sparkle starts to get ready, who shows up but this thing?
In addition to her sister-in-law and brother.
Yes. Flurry Heart actually makes an appearance in the episode, along with, of course, Cadence and Shining Armor, who are at wit's end and desperately need a day off. Of course, they look disheveled, they look tired, they look annoyed and angsty, and all sorts of fun stuff. Desperately wanting a break. So Twilight Sparkle decides to play the great auntie and takes care of Flurry Heart. Of course, she decides to do this along the same time as getting ready for a hospital visitation that is just a few hours away. Of course.
By the way, she names herself Bay. Best aunt ever.
Huh. Did not put that together.
Seriously.
I'm not doubting that. Of course, the fun thing about this is the fact that Twilight Sparkle already starts to shower her niece with gifts, including 2 stuffed teddy bears. One of them she starts to dance around, and Flurry Heart kind of flobbles it around, for lack of a better word.
So basically going, I'm a Beyblade, whee!
I'm a big bear. Yes. Alright. Okay, so yeah, as Twilight Sparkle starts to entertain and try to amuse Flurry Heart at the castle, Spike keeps reminding her, we need to go, we need to go, we need to go. And finally she realizes, yeah, we should probably go. So she scares Flurry Heart a little bit more with her voodoo magic. Personally, I love these images here. And then immediately starts to head off to start getting things ready for visiting the Phillies in the hospital.
By the way, this is more of the reason why Spike is literally the best thing with Twilight, because he's like, hey, we got a schedule to keep. Don't care, I'm playing with my lovely little niece that never did anything wrong.
Alright. Just relax it a bit, man. You got to bring it back a bit here. So after a little bit there, she finally So she starts off by taking Flurry Heart over to the store, where she makes a little game of trying to get everything together as quickly as possible and starts racing Flurry Heart through the entire store. Of course, while this is going on, Cadence and Shining Armor decide that they are going to visit a friend who is doing an art exhibit. Starting off with probably the most interesting thing I have ever seen for an art comment. Is this art or a mistake? Isuki, feel free to chime in if you.
That's a lot of shields.
What?
Feel free to chime in if you want on this.
I know. I'm just. It's just that basically, I'm kind of just sitting back here and just letting you go through it, and
right.
Well, of course, I'm not being the first one to say things.
Of course, yeah, I got you. Okay, so quit then rumbling around a little bit. Of course, as Twilight Sparkle is trying to take care of getting things taken care of course, mischief is had by our little princess here. She takes over the cart and starts to ride it around the grocery store, crashing into a big toy display. She was never heard from again. Happiness for all. No.
By the way, a lot of those are repeat toys that we saw from like Baby Kate's or other light scenes.
Oh no, I'm not doubting that, especially since.
Well, I mean, is it really it's not a bad thing if you're gonna reuse assets at this point. I mean,
nope.
Well, besides their toys, they're gonna have the same toys here and there.
Yeah, especially. I was gonna say, especially if you're reusing assets you haven't used in. Well, let's see. Baby Cakes was season.
Was it like?
4?
I think it was season 3 or 4, really.
No, 2.
Was it 2?
Was it 2? No, I thought the Baby Cakes.
It was before the wedding.
But yeah, any case, Flurry Heart causes trouble in the store, and Twilight Sparkle has to make amends by rebuilding the entire display much to the chagrin of the shopkeeper, who we all remember from the con and the very angry look.
Hmm.
We all if we all remember who in the world I'm talking about.
I think I could, but it's a lot of
Fair enough. Okay, but yeah, Twilight Sparkle continues to go further on, going into the schoolhouse in order to get books. Of course, that's when she says when she needs books because her books are way too complicated for kids. And Flurry Heart, of course, begging for attention in the only way she knows how, by drawing on the chalkboard. Which has also led to some of the more interesting memes coming out of this episode.
like the opening title card.
Yeah. Like our opening title card.
What was that? I was gonna say, was there? I'm gonna say, pretty sure there's got to be one where she did like the Bart Simpson thing of like, I will not, I will not do whatever.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was. In all honesty, there was a ton of them, and I just decided for the sake of keeping things moving smoothly, not to get too many of them up and in here.
Cole the Pony is saying, in like the grocery scene is kind of reminiscent of the classic game show, Supermarket Sweep.
I don't know about that, but I wouldn't exactly be. It's not exactly a surprising thing, but I don't know. That I kind of say yes, kind of no. I can see the parallels, but that's about it. Any case, but yeah, moving right along here. So yeah, Shining Armor and Cadence are still at the art exhibit. I couldn't grab one of this in time, but yeah, they see some of the most amazing art, including what was it, 1,000 days in the dark tunnel, or no, 1,000 nights in the hall, or something like that.
The blank thing, the invisible.
Oh yeah, damn it! Now I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like on the tip of your tongue. And of course, Twilight Sparkle's running from one place to another, trying to get things together. Finally, winding up in Cupcake Corner, Sugar Cube Corner, Cupcake Corner, where she's hoping that Flurry Heart can actually have a little bit of fun with the twins and give her a chance to try to get things back together again. Whoops, wrong one. And of course, while this is going on, Shining Armor and Cadence are starting to miss their little baby more and more. Of course, that doesn't help that Havoc and Insanity abounds. Flurry Heart, fortunately, gets the twins a little bit pissed and starts to fear for her life.
Here's the one thing: as a twin, whenever you're with another person, and it's always a 2-on-1 situation, unless one of the twins decides to go with that person, and then it's still a 2-on-1 situation.
No, I know. You're never winning that one. But
Unless
yes.
you're on the winning side, it's cheating.
But yes, attacks, problems abound, and even Pinkie Pie has a moment of oh crap.
Because she remembers. She remembers.
No, she doesn't remember. It's just the damage is being done.
Okay, is it just me, or does that look basically say, hey, we basically outvected the eyes and then just put these two cones here for no reason?
I have no idea, to be honest. I'm just kind of going with everything here at the moment. But yeah, again, as they're going through the art exhibit, they're getting more and more depressed. And Twilight Sparkle is trying harder and harder to get everything done, to take care of her responsibility, and then take care of Flurry Heart, both of which she is not doing a great job at. Of course, this also leads to... Oh, is that... No, I should still see that. Okay, hold on. I think I'm starting to realize something here.
You mean the fact that you've slowly gone insane and it took you 7 years to notice?
No, that one I already knew I was insane. Okay, but yeah, of course, it's also led to some more interesting jokes to come out of the fandom this time around.
The white frosting?
No, actually, it's just milk. But yeah,
Ah.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
yeah, yeah. We
Yeah,
did.
that was definitely the quickest one.
Yeah,
Yes,
I was not
that
surprised
was
how
the
fast that
lowest-
came out.
Second, all they did was take a screenshot and edit that in. That's a 3-second job.
I know they did that. I'm just talking.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, we also have a few other jokes that showed up. The sad stamp, which is the most hilarious thing.
Wait, why? I mean, yes, I understand. Sad stamp is for apology, but why are we just now seeing it?
What? It's always, because they have to put in new jokes every episode. You know, they can't keep to the same exact ones. But in any case, they finally get to the hospital, and of course, the whammy is lost, and that's when Flurry Heart starts to lose her shit. And after a while of making everybody float all around, Twilight Sparkle finally gets angry, yelling at Flurry Heart, and she gets upset.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I would play Float On, but it would be the It version.
I'm sure you would. So finally, Twilight realizes, you know what? Maybe I should have dedicated myself to actually playing with my niece instead of trying to do two things at once. Who'd have thunk that trying to do two things at once was a really bad idea?
And Spike's over there going, I did!
Yep,
So it's almost as if she's learned this lesson before.
I know,
But
but not with
but-
babies. Go figure.
yeah.
So in any case, Twilight Sparkle realizes she screwed up again. She takes Flurry Heart home to spend some quality time while Shining Armor and Cadence run in there. Where's my baby? And of course, Spike stays behind to read the amazing story of the dragon and share the sadness cake.
Well, let's see. That just proves that Spike is a better character, or he could have done it instead of Twilight, simply because, hey, you have your responsibility. Let me take over.
All right, relax it a bit, Toa. Relax it a bit.
It only worked out this way because Twilight showed up first.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure the fools would have been like, "Who the fuck are you?"
And of course,
we wanted Twilight time.
yeah. But yeah, big episode abound, all the silliness, and yeah, that was it. Of course, we will show the episode in full at the end of the stream. Sorry that this was literally cobbled together at the last moment. Again, I do apologize. Again, this is a new thing we are trying out, and I am going to have to work on getting a synopsis as well as images down and everything. So I do apologize for how horribly cobbled this was. But in any case, that was the episode, A Flurry of Emotions, with a lot of extra side commentary by Tokoi.
But yeah, don't worry, Circuit. The first one, it's always going to be cobbled together. Soon enough, you'll have it set in stone.
Yeah, true enough.
Mhm.
So, yes, again, as I mentioned, we're doing this in order to try to avoid issues with YouTube and keep the show going for as long as possible. But now we're going to go ahead and talk about the episode a little bit and our thoughts on it. And I thought it was good. You know, it's not a great episode, but it does have a lot of funny moments. Flurry Heart does have a better... she has a better presence than she did for the season 6, opener. And she feels a little bit more, I want to say human, but not exactly human, more rounded instead of just this perfect angelic annoyance of a baby. I mean, she had her funny moments. She was silly. You know, she was a baby, though. You know, what are you going to do?
Yeah. Uh,
I
but
and
I would also like to bring up something.
yeah.
For those doing the whole, we haven't seen her in a year, I'm like, we do not understand equestrian time.
Let,
1 year.
let's not bring all that up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Uh,
I also did like the artist trend with Kids in Shining Armor. It's like a kind of a dude bro artist. Dude, like this totally spoke to me. I'm glad my art spoke to you in your own way, which is magical. So go, dude, go. I'm gonna drink this beer and then reflect on life. It's like, wow. That's yeah.
Vaguely creepy. Twilight was projecting her own biological clock. Huh.
Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. So, anybody else have any thought? Anybody here in the call have any thoughts on the episode?
I mean, just I mean, once again, getting back to more slice of life stuff, kind of. So, and once again, showing that there's even at being a princess, and Twilight still, yeah, obviously showing that the whole thing where Twilight still has things to learn, of course. But and I like the fact that it's essentially learning how to. It's more this was more of like a family lesson more so than just I guess just what we've gotten used to is like friendship lessons.
True.
Like,
By the way, Jer, it's nice to see you again. Chat room, Jer.
Yeah.
So, real quick, comments in the chat room here real fast. Crazy Mad Captain, who takes a baby into a hospital full of sick foals? Apparently Twilight. Sonic5421, they really did a good job animating Cadence with the long side of her mane in the foreground in that GIF image. Let's see. And Awesome Brony, she freaked out like season 1. Jared, why does Shining Armor's friend look like Flash Sentry?
he doesn't.
He doesn't.
He kind of does.
Come
How?
on. Maybe some similarity, but it's really remote at best.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I think Jer sees the orange, almost brown fur color and thinks of the yellow of Flash.
Maybe that's it. DM12. Most obvious one about juggling around a schedule instead of giving Flurry full attention is a good moral. And important because babies do need a lot of love. Well, yeah, babies need love, but they also need attention because they are babies.
Need to go, hey, you're not the center of the world at a certain point in time.
Yep.
Yeah. I also find it interesting that they somehow had an entire episode where it's somebody who doesn't actually have the kid watching the kid, and we didn't have a diaper changing scene.
Yeah.
Huh.
I will give them that. Yeah.
But the whole scene where Spike was standing in that pile of diapers that Kane's Shining Armor threw, and I saw an image of that going, "Welcome to Fort."
Actually, personally,
that's a kick-ass.
Personally, the beginning part there where they're just like, here's the food, and the diapers, and the extra diapers, and the extra diapers, and the extra diaper. I mean, yeah, if you ever have a baby, you have diapers for days. You honestly pack that stuff up like it's candy that's going out of stock because it's amazing how fast it can go.
Mm-hmm.
That was just funny. It was like just pea soup and diapers, but it's still funny. The cadence hair was a little bit different, but I think it's just because we actually got it more in the forefront than just on the side as we normally would.
And we've actually had more episodes involving her that weren't her just being like princess or being like a third wheel.
Let's see. Twilight could have left Spike to take care of all the tasks. Maybe, but it's Twilight. I doubt she would have done that. Creature, mash peas, her favorite. Ammunition.
But honestly, I think Twilight needs to learn. She does have someone who's there and willing to assist her at anything. This is one of those times where you have assistants. Send the assistants and be like, sorry, family matters came up.
It's just Spike. It's Spike. Even he's limited.
He's the only one out of the three that couldn't contract any pony disease.
I wouldn't bet on that. Let's see. DM12. Yeah. Some parents being too proud to apologize. Yeah, I'm not doubting that at all. But in any case, all right. So I think we pretty much covered everything here. So let's go ahead and get into the video segment for the remainder of the show here. Now, as I mentioned, now we do got quite a bit. We got quite a few videos here that I think we'll have a lot of fun with. Let's see here. Pausing that because obviously we don't want to get into that. Okay, Of course, we do. No, we don't want to change that. Oh,
sorry, I'm just waiting for you to start playing it, so of course it's looping.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, starting off with oh wow, what in the world happened there? Okay, yeah, sorry, I didn't grab the right chat window here for some reason. Sorry
Yeah,
guys,
you have the.
there. Hold on, I think it might have been I had it minimized or something there. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we're starting off with Vinyl Scratch's New Spice.
Hello, Bronies. Look at your mare. Now back to me. Now back to your mare. Now back to me. Sadly, she isn't me. But if she stopped using hay scented body wash and switched to New Spice, she could smell like she's me. Look down. Look up. Where are you? You're on a stage with the mare your mare could smell like. What's in your hoof? Back at me. I haven't. It's a vintage record of that rock band that you like. Look again. The record is now a plushie. Anything is possible when your mare smells like New Spice and not hay. I'm on a rocket. Oh yeah!
Okay, that was fun.
I kept looping it sadly for me, so I just kept hearing sadly bronies.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right, now we got Excellent Easter.
Well, that was a thing.
Yep. Now we got the Ballad of Princess Platinum. This is completely in Russian, so we are going to have the closed captioning on for English.
Oh, right. Should probably do that.
But it is an interesting one, so I hope you enjoy it.
Забыть пришел гордый
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll be perfectly honest. I thought
Honestly, that is a good way to kind of have like the old historical text, or at least stuff from the books.
Okay, sorry, Suki. You were saying before you got interrupted?
I was just gonna say, honestly, I thought that was gonna end with her turning into Chrysalis, like that was the actual birth of the changelings.
I honestly wondered a little bit about that, but I just kind of like the just the whole thing where somebody was still being arrogant. They even after all that crap.
And then I don't know. I guess because it's a short video, and I mean, you just had to kind of turn it around. It's just like they just basically went. Luna just sort of like, okay, well, you want to rule? Okay, go ahead. And she goes, so she just goes up there, and they're just like, psych, just drop her into the water, and it's like apparently a bath is all that bitch needed.
All right, well, let's go into actually the next one is Ask Frigid Drift, which is a Tumblr that I wanted to showcase a little bit. Actually, we'll go ahead and play it anyway. It's just a few minutes.
Here we go, Sky. You won the poll last episode.
One.
Yep, so you'll read this tongue twister.
Silly Sally swiftly shoots 7 silly sheep. The 7 silly sheep, silly Sally shoot, silly Sally, oh my gosh. Is shilly even a word? Ugh, that's enough of that. Time to answer the questions. Vulgar Bellator asks, how you keep your cuteness cute all the time?
I always drink kawaii cola. It's desulicious.
Darnell is asking what movie we'll be watching for movie night.
How about this one with penguin wrestlers that surf? Or maybe this one where the bees talk to people.
Neither of those are super appealing to me, Frigid.
They're really good though, I promise.
You're not allowed to pick for movie night ever again. Poison Master asks, would you like to play with fire?
This is bogus.
It's safer for you, Frigid. Real fire could be really dangerous.
Second, I think we found out.
Who's your favorite superhero?
Hold on, it's still going.
Miraculous, simply the best. Up to the test when things go wrong. Miraculous, the luckiest. The power of love always so strong.
Do you enjoy cooking?
Okay. I just saw it in the background. I was like, oh.
Sky, do you want this?
No. What makes you think I'd want that? Pink Catnip asks, do you play card games on motorcycles or just a table?
I summon my blue-maned white Pegasus in attack mode.
What? You can't be serious!
Oh, wait, there's more.
Oh,
Another
Yu-Gi-Oh!
white Pegasus in attack mode.
Okay, now it's just getting ridiculous. Eclipse Dark Soul asks, have you considered weaponizing your cuteness?
This version of Frigid Drift, version 4, is equipped with Desu Death Beams, Ugu Onslaught, and 10 cc's of neon-powered cuddle cannons.
Darnell asks, have you ever accidentally used Spongia for cleaning?
Sponge's my precious pet sponge. I'd never mistreat her. Ooh. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to share this episode with your friends if you liked it.
Wait, Frigid, you made me read that tongue twister earlier. I think it's time for revenge.
What? Huh?
All right, everyone, vote up in the corner what creepy animal Frigid should touch next episode. A snake or a spider?
No, Sky, those are just awful. Please, if you love me, just don't vote at all.
Spider it is!
Okay, so
Wait,
now
did we already watch this?
I don't think we ever did.
Wait, because wasn't this the whole thing because of that whole History of Japan video?
I remember the history of Japan, but I never did the history of Equestria actually.
I could have sworn that we showed this, but
I know how we can keep CMC away from
Well,
fire.
I'll skip it for now. Let our chat room decide if we've done it or not. We can do the others here real fast while we figure that out. The river, MOP in real life.
Also, hello to Jerry's fiance.
Hello,
Hi, Jen's fiance.
hello, fiance of Erica. I always love those ponies in real life videos.
Yeah, I'm more impressed on the tracking shot while everything was still in motion.
Yeah. Okay, now light up your world. And now, who's that chick? Because why not? Yes, lots of shipping this time.
Why not?
pause that. Okay, chat room hasn't said that we've watched it yet, so History of Equestria, here we go.
In the magical land of Equestria, Equestria didn't exist. What did exist were 3 warring tribes divided by racism. They were also very, very cold. The coldness followed the tribes everywhere they went and only made them angrier at each other. The Pegasi could fly and control some of the weather,
doubt that.
but they couldn't grow food in their clouds. They were hungry all the time. The Earth ponies could grow a butt-ton of food, but could do little against the weather. They were cold all the time. The unicorns couldn't fly and were also hungry, but they had magic, so they were the superior race. They were superior all the time. It's soon discovered that the cold weather is caused by Wendigos feeding on their hate for one another. The 3 tribes are forced to unite and friendship really hard until the Wendigos are banished. Once the cold weather was gone, the tribes realized they could use their abilities to help one another. The unicorns then built their new capital of Equestria, Canterlot. It is here that they appoint their new rulers, who are alicorns. Alicorns are like unicorns, but better because they can fly. Alicorns are very important, but among these few alicorns are 2 sisters, Celestia and Luna, who are the most important. These 2 do all the sorts of things you would expect from 2 children of an elite race, such as writing journals, exploring the forest, and building another castle in the middle of nowhere. Because why not? Somewhere around this time, the Crystal Empire is formed. It has something to do with a unicorn named Amore getting her cutie mark, but no one actually reads the comic book, so we can't be sure. The elite of Canterlot care not for the happenings of a foreign race and go about their daily lives. Celestia and Luna grow up. They have the duty of controlling the sun and moon. This duty is bestowed upon them by a wizard named Starswirl the Bearded. Starswirl is known for his magical abilities and for being bearded. Around this time in the north, a protective relic known as the Crystal Heart is stolen by a dragon. This causes the Crystal Empire to get really cold, and its citizens are not happy about this. "We are not happy about this," they said. Thankfully, Princess Amore is powerful enough to replace the heart. She does so just long enough for Celestia and Luna to fly north and rescue it. "Why would you want to live in such an inhospitable place?" Celestia asked Amore. "I don't know," said Amore. With the Crystal Heart back, the magical energy is once again generated by the spirits of the Crystal Empire's citizens. Their spirits are kept high by weaving baskets, playing weird instruments, and murdering each other in jousting tournaments. Suddenly, a god of chaos rips a hole in the fabric of reality and unleashes chaos all over Equestria for a bunch of years. Some believe this is a period of time where the previous generations of My Little Pony exist. What other than the mind of a god of chaos could produce the likes of sea ponies and newborn cuties? Celestia and Luna find a magical tree in the forest they used to play in, on which they find what we now know of as the elements of harmony. They use the elements of harmony to turn the chaos god known as Discord into stone. Discord is used as a decorative statue in Canterlot for pigeons to poop on for thousands of years. Celestia hides the elements in the other castle for future use. "What art thou to do with those, dear sister?" Luna asked. "I don't know," replied Celestia. Meanwhile, 2 weird-looking brothers visit Equestria with the intent of robbing it of its pony magic. Their names? Scorpan and Lord Tirek. Scorpan decides that he actually likes ponies, and rather than take over Equestria, he betrays Tirek and helps Celestia. Scorpan feels bad for his non-Brony brother, and gives him a gold medallion as a sign of his brotherly love. Then Celestia banishes Tirek to Tartarus, which is basically Pony Hell. Tirek is unhappy about being sent to Pony Hell and swears revenge. "Okay, have fun with that," said Celestia. Before any pony in a position of leadership can catch their breaths, another villain tries to take over. This time, it's King Sombra in the Crystal Empire. Celestia and Luna fly north and defeat him, but in doing so they activate his trap card, causing a super evil curse to activate. This super evil curse causes the Crystal Empire to disappear, along with the writer's care for coherent storytelling. After defeating yet another villain with minimal
Alright, relax it.
Celestia and Luna fly back to Canterlot. Luna is tired of being a princess that only comes out at night, and with the help of some super evil magic, she transforms into a villain that only comes out at night. She calls herself Nightmare Moon. Oh yeah, did I mention that she controls the moon and can enter pony streams? Yeah, that's probably where the name's from. Thankfully, Celestia had been saving the elements of harmony for a rainy day like this, and with much regret and much love for irony, she banishes her banana-loving sister to the moon. After losing the Crystal Empire and her sister, Celestia decides that she shouldn't be the only pony capable of keeping order in Equestria. Celestia forms a royal guard, known as the EUP, to watch over Equestria. This royal guard proves to be a pointless endeavor because almost 1,000 years pass without any notable disasters. Equestria is growing as fast as the average Brony's doll collection, with various puntastic cities sprouting up everywhere. Ponyville is founded not far from Canterlot, thanks to the presence of magical zap apples which drive tourism and trade. Many moons later, the eventual main 6 are born and raised. Applejack and Rarity in Ponyville, Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy in Cloudsdale, Twilight Sparkle in Canterlot, and Pinkie Pie on a rock farm, somewhere. Shortly before leaving school and moving to Ponyville, Rainbow Dash participates in a race that forever changes the course of equestrian history. In a magical blast of energy, Rainbow Dash's speed and raw awesomeness forms a sonic rain boom. This causes a chain reaction of events affecting each of the future main 6. But before that can happen, a time-traveling unicorn named Starlight Glimmer rips a hole in the fabric of time, causing numerous alternate universes, including, but not limited to, Somber's Reign, literally Fallout, and capitalism. For the sake of simplicity, we'll stick with the most popular timeline, the one where the fewest ponies die. Twilight Sparkle is startled by the rain boom during an entry exam, which causes a magical surge of energy to get Princess Senpai to notice her. It also transforms Twilight's parents into plants and probably kills some ponies just outside. It's okay though, because Celestia takes Twilight Sparkle in as a protege, and later sends her to Ponyville in search of friends. Because Twilight's friends in Canterlot simply weren't good enough for the princess. Little did Twilight know, Celestia is frequented by visions of the future and had a plan. Unlike the writers, the main 6 happened to meet in Ponyville, just in time for the Summer Sun celebration. This is an annual event to celebrate Celestia's victory over Nightmare Moon. Suddenly, Nightmare Moon returns from the moon and kidnaps Celestia. Equestria is plunged into darkness. Solar energy companies everywhere go bankrupt. Meanwhile, the newly formed main 6 join together to fulfill an ancient prophecy to save Celestia and all of Equestria, or at least the important parts of Equestria. Every pony forgot about the Crystal Empire already. It is during this adventure that they discover the elements of harmony stored away in the other castle, which is now in the middle of a super evil magical forest known as Everfree. Then, Nightmare Moon destroys the elements. Ha! The elements are destroyed, said Nightmare Moon. Ha! We're actually the elements, said Twilight. The main 6 then friendship really hard and defeat Nightmare Moon. Rather than banishment to the moon or pony hell, the main 6 simply strip Nightmare Moon of her super evil magic, and she transforms back into Luna. Oh, and Celestia also appears out of nowhere. The day is saved by plot convenience. You may now proceed to view the entire My Little Pony Friendship is Magic cartoon. Pretty much everything picks up from there.
And that's how Equestria was made.
So, everybody
that
learned
clip
something?
actually wasn't used ironically.
Yep. Alright, and that is it for the Brony Show. I hope you guys had a lot of fun here. I sure did, and we got to talk a lot about a lot of different things. But the time has come for us to end it all and call it a night. Whoops. Ah, Jesus. OBS. OBS, I love you. Kind of. Oh, that was loud. Okay, but of course we do got to get our final shoutouts and say-ins in here in order before we go ahead and play we play the final video and then play the episode right afterwards on live stream. So, final thoughts. Let's get Toa here. Wow, really? Toa? Okay.
Okay, so all night you can't shut up, and now we can't get a word out of him.
I know, right? Okay, Suki.
So, yeah, shout out to everybody who deserves it, all that fun stuff, and let's see, join me in VM this Thursday, because this Thursday will be the last couple episodes of Kaleidostar and Tinty GXP. And then following that, we're going to watch a movie. We're actually thinking about watching a movie called Long Way North. It's this interesting animated movie which I randomly saw at Target this one time, and the thing that made me pick it up was that the animation style reminded me of the game Out of This World.
Huh.
I remember that.
Hey, look, who showed up?
There he is.
I'm sorry, my mother called me away for a moment.
Right,
But
right.
isn't that where the Game Grumps got Mike Aruba?
Yeah, it's pretty much that game, but yeah, the animation style just reminded me of that. So I just thought it looked kind of neat, and and it looks like it could be kind of an interesting watch. So we're probably gonna end up watching that after those episodes of the show that we're finishing up. Let's see. Saturday, of course, join us on our channel for the Pony Premiere stream. There will not be a game stream this week because it's last Saturday of the month. So me and DM are gonna be doing fun things with friends here. So, yay. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I'm good.
All right, Toa, final thoughts?
Shouts out to basically, yes, I used to do the artists, the video makers, the musicians, basically anyone that's done anything in this fandom. Shouts out to you, shouts out to the military bronies. And also, I've been watching somebody build a K2SO puppet. It's been fun.
Cool. All right, then. Final thoughts here. First off, I'd like to thank you for joining us for another episode of The Brony Show. Be sure to tune in next week where we'll be doing more shenanigans and hopefully have it a little bit better arranged than we had this week. I do apologize for the randomness there. Of course, just a reminder, we do have quite a number of our shows on stream here on hiatus for the moment. I believe Winchester Wednesdays is on a short hiatus while he gets moved and situated. The Oatmeal Galore After Party is currently on hiatus, I believe, unless CC decides that he wants to bring it back tonight. I don't know. Guess that's up to him. But along with that, let's see, Thursdays, Silent Blast, I believe that's not on hiatus, but it is going to be a little bit more difficult for him, so he may or may not be able to do anything because of his audio issues. Friday, we do have our own RPG sessions that we do stream live if you want to check us out playing a book RPG for giggles that's based off of My Little Pony and Pulp Noir. Saturdays, we have new episodes of My Little Pony, currently courtesy of Otaku Ascended, though we are working on correcting that so we can also stream them ourselves, along with Saturday morning cartoons. And we also have the Gaming Meltdown with Creature, which is always a fun shenanigan-filled time. Okay, so yeah, tonight there is no after party either, so... Okay. So yeah, Sunday we also have Let's Play with yours truly, Circuit Main. And of course, you can tune in early! 1 hour early for the Equestrian Flag Stop for the pre-show with Coldust, which is always fun time as well. Also, I'd like to remind you that we are on a couple of different social networks, Facebook, YouTube. Be sure to check us out, The Brony Show. It's a great way to follow us, catch our newest episodes, as well as other shenanigans that we may post up there if and when we can. And I believe that should cover it. So let's go ahead and shout out the chatters. First off, thank you to CC0 Fire and Crazy Bat Captain CMC for keeping an eye on the chat. Then thank you to Aaron, Awesome Brony, Blue Clover, Coldust, Sarcasm, Dimension, DM12, Evafan, Fantastic Fred, Glass4, Jer, Microchip 1, Opal, Sonic 5421, Sub-Zero TD, Surreal Nightmares, Techman, Textalion, Toakoi, Trains for Brony 219, Suki will mow your lawn, Vaguely Creepy, yay Archivers, and yay Forum.
Real quick, Circuit, just with that nice little slip up on yours, like first thing came to my mind. My baloney has a first name and you fucked it up.
Of course I did, yeah. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and play our closing video here. Those of you watching live stream, stay tuned, because a few minutes after we close the stream, we will be back on to show the latest episode of My Little Pony, and of course, have a little bit of commentary on that as well. And then that'll be it for us tonight. Otherwise, here's our closing video for those of you watching archives and are heading off after this. And good night, everybody.
Okay, I was not the only one hearing some form of Star Wars music in that.
I
Right?
will never be your show host. I will never be your show host. I guess what you say is true. Alright, okay, I believe we should be streaming at this point. Hello everybody, can you hear me? Can you see me? Do you see me out there? Yeah, I'm sure you do. Okay. Well, more or less, I guess. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get into the episode here in a moment. Of course, just to try to avoid some complications here, we're going to keep doing it as we normally do this way. So also, if you want to throw in some chat comments on the episode, you are more than welcome to do so. And me and Toa and anybody else that has Discord, aside from a few exceptions that want to join in on just commenting on the episode, please feel free to jump in, say hi, and comment along with us. We'll be doing that in just a second here. Just making sure that we get the latest episode up and ready for editing here, and done. Okay, so, alright, let's get this thing tube up here. And of course, let's get into this right away here. Okay, and pause it for a second because apparently it's having a few audio, video glitchy, witchy, timey, wimey, whammy, spammy here. There we go. Okay. Alright, and so you got, just to check, chat room, are you seeing this? Everything good? Is everything there? Okay. How many years? We're actually we're getting really close to our 6th anniversary at this point. In all honesty, we are really close to our 6th anniversary here. It's crazy. It really is. Okay, alright, it says we're online, it looks like we're online, I think we're online, we are all good. Okay, let's get the new episode going here.
Yay!
Alright. And again, if you have Discord and you have been with us before, you can chat with us here on the Discord and comment on the episode.
Move into General 1? Or A?
No. Actually, yeah, we'll go to General A for the moment.
So excited for your visit today. I'm never too busy to visit sick foals. I can't believe a whole class just came down with the horsey hives. On school picture day, too.
I'm pretty sure that was a gypsy curse. It was a gypsy curse.
Poor dears really do need
I didn't know Zai had a vendetta against foals and picture days.
and get them gifts.
Are you kidding? It's a gypsy curse. It's a curse.
I don't know, has always been a hawk there?
Okay.
Why not?
We want to be at the hospital by lunch, then we have 3 hours to buy get well presents, borrow a book from the schoolhouse, and pick up treats.
You have 3 hours to do everything. And it's on Monday morning.
Surprise!
Hello, Twiley. We're going to dump our kid on you now. I mean, I'll give him a little bit of credit here. At least it made him look like their parents that were completely disheveled.
Yeah, not the prim and proper prince and princess that they could be.
Well, I mean, no, they got a freaking kid that is a magic blasting alicorn crazy nut job. I mean, why not, right? Yeah, you're allowed to talk on Discord. You're more than allowed to talk.
Yeah. Well, also, that moment with Spike going, hey, we have something else, and she's like, I got this.
Don't worry, I got this. And then we're back to Everfree. I got this! Seriously, every time I keep thinking about that now. I got this! Don't you know I think you're just a friend? No.
Hello, Aaron.
Hello, Aaron. Hopefully You can get to talking here as soon as you get things cleared up. We don't hear you at the moment, though.
Just a couple of toys that reminded me of Flurry.
Die, Flurry! Die in presence!
I'm excited to show you I've done some shopping for Flurry Heart.
I've done so much shopping, you're gonna have to take all of these home with you. Ha 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 ha!
I know, but I can't help myself.
Twilight,
Oh.
your pride and Vegeta is showing.
Poor Aaron. Mike's broken. Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
Well, maybe you can do it next week then.
Yeah.
Exactly, they're bears. You're one smart cookie.
They're-
Cookie once, Twilight.
No, they're koalas. They're not just bears, they're koalas. You stupid kid.
No, that's not. Thinking about it, that's actually kind of good for someone who's at least 6 months old.
Oh, it's a cartoon. I doubt they're going to actually reflect 6 months old, an intelligent 6-month-old.
We'll just put Flurry's things over here, Twily.
Totally.
Well, yeah, put them all over there.
And diapers. Extra diapers. Oh, and backup extra diapers.
Mashed peas. Her favorite.
Yes, you did, Jolly.
Did I say that right?
Mashed peas, her favorite. And Spike has a diaper for it.
And
He cannot be stopped.
the most important thing of all. Her
Hey, Josh.
I take it Flurry named it?
Hello.
Yup. If she gets fussy, just give her the whammy and she'll calm right down.
Not hearing him. Don't know why.
Whammy, got it.
I'm not seeing anything pop up as well. Could it be Discord's connection again?
I hope not. Well, he's not saying it's not talk. He's not saying in the chat room he's talking.
Well,
Yeah, Tech Stallion might be having a mic issue. A lot of people are having mic issues.
We are enthusiasts, but we can
I don't
always
know.
use a night out.
You mean day?
That's what I said. Isn't that what I said?
Okay, can you hear me now?
We can
Yes,
hear you
we
now.
can.
Are you sure you can?
Good.
Ha!
Yay.
And Flurry immediately tries to devour Twilight and absorb her power.
The best aunt ever.
Twilight, you are not Bay to me. You will never be Bay to me. Second, on the other hand,
I will not be your bae. I will never be your woman. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
Oh, you want to pretend we're the bears? I suppose we have time for a quick game.
I'm intelligent enough that I can communicate through symbolism and growls, but good luck getting me to talk.
I'm gonna get ya.
Spike.
And Spike officially realizes he's second fiddle again.
No, he's not second fiddle. He just knows he's the only reasonable one left.
No, it's just Spike.
Technically, he's still a baby dragon.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Bug. Did that scare you?
Bug? They're calling the baby a bug?
Presenting Twily.
Hey, feel free to comment anytime, Tech Stallion.
No, that was a very advanced spell for some pony your age. Looks like you're.
Or did you need a link to the sync tube?
All right. That was pretty adorable. But now,
I know, Spike. We're leaving. I just have to feed her real quick.
You just have to feed her or else she will consume us all.
You say that, but
Link, please.
Wait, there you are. Oh, Link, got it. Got ya. I'm on it.
he'll get it. Second suggest that's silly.
Is this arts or a mistake?
I have no.
Link sent you, man.
But who cares? We're not changing diapers.
Shining armor! Cadence!
Huh.
Are the new reds? Give me some hoof.
You gotta come here and check this awesome art, man. This stuff is so deep, it'll make you feel like you went from a kiddie pool into a 10-mile deep pool, man. It's deep.
That's a trash can.
Huh.
Oh, he looks like a surfer dude.
Dude.
Yeah. Well, then again, Shiny Armor is kind of played by a surfer dude.
Well, surfer dude, but kind of geeky. But yeah, I get it though. It's like a surfer that I found myself in with art and emotions, dude.
Nighttime in a hallway can be pretty dark.
There is none more dark.
It, hallways are so dark, man. I can't feel it.
So happy to be here. Usually we're covered.
Right now, I am just thinking, there's a Batman song I could be playing right now, but it's far, far too comical for this.
Aw, come on, Spike. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, we were only 20 minutes behind schedule.
20 minutes?
Oh no, the greatest sin. 20 minutes. And Twilight has pee on her face. Da 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 da.
Hey, Boss Man always makes the jokes that we go, really? But still laugh at.
You want to play? Rawr.
I know a game that's even more fun and more efficient. Playing race cars.
I personally was waiting for Twilight to hit somebody during this whole thing. And there we have the most depressed cashier in the world.
It ain't that bad. I watched somebody who...
Oh wow,
But
Toa, you're becoming robotic.
no! Wait, I'm always robotic.
I mean worse.
Fine, worse.
We can't hear you. Well, we can hear you, but it's terrible.
Okay.
Well, she's dead. She's become one with the plushies.
Well, we better get to cleaning.
You gotta fix this, Twilight. You're responsible.
Of course, the Parasprite plushies are kind of funny.
Of course not funny.
They were arranged by color, you know.
Hey, she's Speedy Gonzalez.
I gotta wonder, how rich is Twilight that she's literally buying all of these cakes and toys and stuff?
She can't sort by color.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. We have her being the student of Princess Celestia.
Oh, Toa, seriously, you're getting worse.
I am feeling rage, and it has awakened. Cue the Kingdom Box music.
I didn't think the Foals would be interested in the unabridged history of amulets in Pony Latin.
Yeah, it was good you came to me.
What? How would Pony Latin work? Is it kind of like Pig Latin, except for A, you go nay?
Too long.
Oh, yeah.
I want an app nay. Tech selling. I thought I gave you a link already, man. All right, I'll throw it in the chat room here. One sec.
Let's borrow that for you and keep looking. What else?
How about this book of maps?
No, that's too pandering. We need something to keep ambiguous.
Now as a filly, we'll take it. Should I go with something more current?
No!
Oh no! There goes her math.
No, my equations! I just solved the unsolvable formula! And Flurry Heart loses all her work.
Now I'll just write it up again with my mouth.
I'll just write on this chalkboard with my mouth again.
You know how long it took? 3 hours.
This reminds me of the time Flurry got into the chocolate pudding, and we found little chocolate hoof prints all over the carpet.
That took forever to clean up. But remember how cute
They got it all over the carpet in a castle that's made out of crystal.
Well, to be fair, they could be carpeted areas.
I wasn't trying to go for that memory. Wow! My art is awesome!
Should I just cancel our visit to the hospital? What? Cancel? We can't cancel, Spike. The sick fools are counting on us. And the BAE would never throw in the towel like that. BAE?
Hence the Bay.
Best aunt ever? Besides, this errand is going to be different. Well, how do you figure that? Because Flurry can play with the Cake Twins and stay out of trouble. Best aunt ever!
Strong.
The
No, really, Twilight?
Hey, it's the perfect plan. Until it isn't.
Yes. Until the twins go, alright, you're just being greedy.
Toa, voice getting worse. Do something.
Josh, I really can't.
You could try hanging up and starting.
Do you still have a giant file of every pony's favorite treat?
Alright, fine.
In my secret party planning cave?
And Pinkie Pie.
There's our secret party cave.
Yep. Nice little callback to the party cave. I was wondering if they'd ever bring that up again.
Hopefully that's better.
Yeah, actually it is. Thank you for taking my suggestion. That's Tamp.
No, I
Oh.
closed the window.
Oh, that works too.
Hey, you guys. No need to fight. Hang on. I'm sure there's another one.
No, there.
Hold on, sweetie. We'll play in a second.
Oh. Oh, nice going, Flurry Heart. Now you've pissed them both off.
She was trying, and yep. Now you got two angry twins with unlimited supply of cupcakes. Actually, we'll give Flurry Heart credit. She wasn't trying to make a mess of things. She was just trying to help.
And kind of to be fair.
Oh no, you're making the same face Cheerilee did.
Oh, she can just get her favorite treats.
Yeah, but she has to pay for it.
True.
And poor Spike.
I feel sorry for him more than anyone else in this story, simply because Twilight brought it on, but she's kind of the aunt and he's just the assistant.
I needed it. I was just gonna say, we're here.
And I know he's like brother, son, cousin. I'm not sure anymore.
4.5 minutes late. 4.5.
4.5 is inexcusable. Out of the way.
I am punctual pony.
What was it? It was the treacherous Grogar, and Gusty could tell he was ready for battle. Gusty called out to the Unicorn Warriors. Ow! Not right now, Flurry. These fools really want to hear this. We can fight Grogar together. And the Unicorn Warriors shot magical beams into the clouds that wove
And Flurry loses her shit. And now she loses her shit and then loses her shit.
Say
Oh!
I really love that part. And a baby alicorn loses her mind inside of a hospital. That is never going to end well.
I'm surprised she knows how to use her magic that well for her age.
I think she's just a really emotional kid. Besides, don't like unicorns. Baby unicorns have a really strong grasp of their magic when they're really young. before it starts to dimmer down
Yeah,
and they
but-
actually have to train. Of course, I'm just thinking about pumpkin pie and
Pound cake.
pumpkin cake, pumpkin pie, pumpkin cake and pound cake. Yeah.
The light's about to get pissed.
Where's the snoozle? What? You know, her wacky, lumpy thing, the snail? Where is it? Kaden said it calmed her down.
Where's the snoozle? The snoozle and the boozle. It needs a snoozle.
Flurry heart, put us all down this instant. Is every pony okay?
Oh, you mean like slam them down?
Slam, bam.
Sorry, that was very bad.
Slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Get on the floor and jam.
Flurry, I didn't mean to. Sweetie, you don't have to be scared. It's just me. See? You're scared of me.
Oh no! I just traumatized my niece.
Flurry, I'm so sorry. I've been a terrible aunt today. All you wanted to do was play, and I've barely been able to pay attention to you. None of this is your fault. It's mine. So much for being.
Yes, it is. It is your fault.
But I hope
Yeah.
I love you.
Also, bears aren't scary. Some of them are, but some of them are nice.
Oh, I take it you forgive me? Thanks, Flurry. How about we head home? After we find your whammy, of course.
We gotta find your whammy and clean up everything else again.
And- yep, clean up.
And clean up.
This one kind of reminds me of Flurry's hair.
To Miss Flurry already.
Reminds me of Flurry too. How so? It's small.
It's small.
Spearhead.
Oh, they're having issues letting go of their youngling.
Know what I love, but knowing that it spoke to you about what you love speaks to me. What? Go to her.
You spoke to me, man. Go.
Go.
Flurry, where's our little foal?
Oh, dropped her. Drop her on the
I just
ground.
love how Shining Armor's the emotional one.
Well, he kind of has always been the more, well, geeky.
And
version.
Cadence loses her kid.
Actually, not so much. Flurry got into some mischief. But it wasn't her fault. I shouldn't have agreed to watch her with such a jam-packed schedule. It was too much to juggle. But Flurry taught me an important lesson today. It turns out being
And she did that by completely destroying a hospital.
most time with your niece, but spending quality time with her. And she taught me a really cool bear game. So I guess I learned two things.
Aww.
Well, we definitely should have given you more of a heads up.
Yes, from now on we'll give you plenty of notice.
Oh, that would be great.
Hey, what are you doing next Tuesday? For dinner, not to
No, not babysitting.
I did like the little horse noise that they made with that. Just like, eh.
Free. Where is
Oh, hey. Flurry actually fell asleep. That's kind of funny.
breathe the scorching flame from his snout?
Oh, of course.
Well, that's...
Like, consistency to the book.
Stand the heat. Don't fight a trick. Hey, you kind of look like him. Thank you.
You look like it. Thank you. Now, who wants some more of the sorry cake? Alright, and that is the latest episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the stream here. It was a great show here, great night, and I do need to get some great sleep. So, hope you enjoyed it. Good night, everybody. Peace out.